Okay, when you open up the new remote kits, or the remote kits anyways, you're going to find a couple new pieces of equipment. The first one is this little fella. It's called the tieline mount. And lo and behold, that's exactly what it does. It's designed to handle the new cell phones. If you notice, the cell phone doesn't have the case. It won't fit with the case. You simply take the phone, set it in there, give it a good solid snap, and it's in place. The on-off switch for the tieline box down in here. And when you turn it on, the little light beside it should go to green, showing you the battery's alive. If it goes amber, it's time to change the batteries. Your microphone plugs in the mic hole, and oh, the real tough part. You got to use the small headphone jack, and it plugs in HP 1. If you have a guest, HP 2. Mic gain should be set to medium, right in the middle here. And on this side, the automatic gain control, or AGC, should be on. At this point, you can use the phone like a phone, using your headsets and the microphone. So if you want to do a call in to 8290 or 8291, that's fine, and that's up to you guys. But there's also another thing called the tieline system in here. The unit is shown on the screen, if I can ever find it here. Oh, I'm going to edit that out. And there we are. It's called Report It on the screen. And I just touched the wrong button. Report It on the screen. Comes up with the tieline server sign-in. It is MH1 in this case, because I'm using phone number 1. The password for all of the machines is real simple. It is the phone number at the front desk. Pause.
Pause it?
Yep. Go. Okay, so once you enter the phone number, it should go in here and do authenticating. It should remember the password. It's now ready to go. When you first turn the phone on, you will see down here at the bottom a codec. Press the blue button and choose which codec you want. There are 2 for chat, there are 2 for my. Okay. Number 1 of both of them is in the control room. The number 2 one for both is the one you're going to primarily use. They are located in the rack room. You don't have to touch the boxes. We're going to hook into the my one right now. My 2 shows up as my 2. I push connect, and it should come up and say connecting or connected. Pause. Okay, so once you try connecting to the system, it should connect right in. There, it says connected. You're now ready to go. If the person in the on-air control room is monitoring you, then you're up and running. If you're not, and you're out on your own system, you have control of the channel through the wide orbit services. I'll show you that in another clip. When you're finished, you simply disconnect. You're sitting here with the green screen on. Wouldn't it be nice to pre-record some of your cuts? Lo and behold, you have that capability. You have the quality of the signal on the little slide over. It'll tell you how fast you're going, how the connection is. But you also have a thing called Report It Live for reports. You can go in and in there record a report, which means that you can go to your neighbor's place and record whatever interview you want. When you're done, you simply stop the recording, come back to the main Report It Live features, and you can play that cut by simply pressing the play button. If you happen to be listening to it through the headphones, that's fine. If you are on air, the moment you press that, it gets fed down the codec to the control room. So if you have a client that wants to be recorded, isn't going to be available for your time slot for your cut-in, you can do it in advance. One more thing, when you're done, disconnect. Make sure you're up there. Close that down, and then double-click on the button. Close that portion as well. So we'll do that again. We Close that down, double click on it, press and hold till the minus sign comes up, close it off. Okay, in the chat control room, if you go to the hotkeys function and to the index, you'll find an area called Q page. Inside there you'll find a button called tieline on and tieline off. Those two buttons will control turning the tieline on and off from the current router channel on the board. Okay, on the My96 control room, if you go to the hotkeys and click on index, you'll find one called remote access. Remote access has the same features. It's tieline on and tieline off. Those are for the My 2 connections.